Without sleeves today, normally wears them. Conlon had front position. McIver, the Queenslander, who is still playing for Fitzroy. And now the Roys with the chance to go forward. Graham Osborne, stylish left foot, a beautiful delivery. Hits Barwick just outside 50 metres. And a chance for a flying start here after a minute. It's long, it's high, it's very straight. Great start by the Roys. And the first goal in VFL football on the Carrara ground, kicked by Douglas Barwick. From the other mark, Roberts like a bulldozer. Handled the ball about as well as a bulldozer too, but gets it to O'Keefe. Up to half forward, well delivered for McCarthy. Got a huge job against Roos, but effective as the Bears deep into attack. Mark Williams, 30 metres out directly in front. Williams into the wind. Distance not great, and he's normally accurate despite the ungainly style. Right through. The Bears get their first at home. Micken versus Scott now. Scott nicely to Barwick for number 2. Swinging back. Oh, it's a beauty. A great goal by Doug Barwick, who seems to be kicking with radar control this year. He can't miss.
Roberts now on the half-back line, gets himself into motion and sends a driving kick out wide. It's almost trapped there by Phillips. Picked up well by Graham Osborne again. A very long kick, and Barwick almost took it. Richard Osborne, and Richard Osborne has put it straight through.
Bad miss by Buckley. Roos nicely to Armstrong. Oh, that is a high tackle, if ever I saw one. And worth a reprimand. Umpire Saws telling Stephen Williams that that's not really good enough.
South Australian tackle, I think.
McIver in the clear. Well done, Fitzroy. That's good defensive work. Laurie. Back to McIver from the centre, spearing past to Barwick. This time he's outside 50 metres, and that might test him. But there's no one back. Everyone's sucked up the ground. So he goes for home and sinks it. Barwick's third goal. Rains.
Oh, well done.
Beautifully done. The Jeff Rains of old from behind the centre. Goes for Phillips, but Graham Osborne in the way. Dangerous man because he uses the ball well. Barwick again. Spilled a centre. Fidge. Roberts. Oh, costly fumble. Barwick. If he can pick it up, the goal's his. He's got it. Number 4 to Doug Barwick.
Decided to kick it reasonably long. Well played, McIver. Buckley chases him. Rendell gets yet another kick. Kicks to open territory. This is danger. Fidge, you better handle well. He doesn't. Picked up by Graham Osborne. By Richard Osborne. Shoots for goal. He doesn't miss many. And that was absolutely magnificent. Straight through the centre.
Fitzroy dangerous again. Play on. No push in the back. I thought it might have been on. Campbell the scoop out. Barwick a zealous tackle. Overzealous, says the umpire. And Walsh takes the free kick, unless it's reversed.
Because
yes, it is. John Fidge is the offender.
That's right, Tim. John Fidge, the most futile, stupid tackle. Here comes the runner. It'll be a rude message for Fidge, I'm sure.
And a reserve warming up, or an interchange player warming up on the side.
Most undisciplined. Barwick kicks, but doesn't quite make this one for his 5th. And it's marked by Scott. No, he dropped at the last moment. It's kicked through. Off the ground, Richard Osborne's 3rd.
And Loken just forward of the centre. Goes out wide to Barwick again. He's got a new opponent, but he's still having a big impact on this match. And he's been paid this mark at about the 50-metre line. Although the wind looks as though it's dropped. Perhaps the Queensland gods are favouring the Lions. That is a beautiful kick for number 5. 5 goals to Barwick in 1 quarter and 1 minute.
Nobody can break away. Here's a well played once again, Keane. Keane downfield. Barwick again. Oh, a wonderful mark that time. That was the chest mark the way it should be taken. And he plays on and kicks it out to Scott. Beautifully done, Doug Barwick. Been the dominating player on the ground. 5 goals, then a magnificent chest mark. And while everybody was still standing nonplussed, he kicks a beautiful pass to Mark Scott, who always knows where a goal is too. And Mark Scott kicks for goal, and they're kicking beautifully. And 2 goals against the breeze. It's looking dismal for the Bears.
Good shepherding from Thornton. Good tackling from the Bears attackers this time. Loose ball gives them a chance. Roos well tackled too. Mark Buckley, open goal, puts it through. And fine tackling that time. Never say die stuff from the Bears. For Brisbane, just forward of the centre circle, and they're starting to look a bit better. Doing the attacking in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Mark Williams from behind, a great mark. Tremendous effort. He was out of position, a couple in front of him. But my word, he's a wholehearted goer. 40 metres out, directly in front. And he's done it. The roar was up immediately. It left the boot. It was always straight. Rendell versus Hine. And Hine wins beautifully. McCarthy, the left foot snap. Oh, it's a gem. The crowd goes into ecstasy at Carrara.
Oh, look at them fly. Richard Osborne was the leaper. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas down to an open territory. Leon Harris leads Bamfield. Leon Harris then puts it back towards Scott. Oh, lucky stuff to Barwick.
Deliberate, I think.
Can't miss it. Do you think Scott meant it?
Yes,
well, if he did, it was beautiful.
Yes.
And that's his 6th.
Graham Osborne now, just forward of the centre line. Nice chip, and the Bears' defence in tatters. Thomas off to Thornton. Scott back to Thomas. Threads it to Thornton. Well, they toyed with the Bears then. It was almost embarrassing to see the way they did that. Thornton's kicked just 20 goals in 111 league games. And he's 21 today.
Picked up by Hine again. Across to Hardy. He's in impossible position. Recovers, beats a panic fall, steadies and hooks a goal and hit the post.
Oh, that deserved better.
Yes. Bad luck, Brad Hardy.
And Fitzroy looking to turn defence into attack, but Walsh in the way. Rains, he can kick it from 50 metres, and he does. Oh, that's Jeff Rains at his best, those long raking drop punts. Doesn't try the short pass this time. Waterson scouts nicely. Richardson from 60 metres out. Short for Williams. 2 former Collingwood players combining well.
I was about to say, we haven't seen much of Mark Williams the last 10 minutes, and he pops up and takes the mark.
Oh, he's very reliable around the sticks. Now Rains. High. Not much there for the Bears. There's a shepherding infringement. Free kick to the Bears. To be taken right in front of goal. A bit of a technical one. O'Keefe's been moved into attack. Good kick. The Bears get the first goal of the 3rd quarter. And they're within 17 points at the 5.5-minute mark of the term.
Out it goes to Thomas. Thomas sends it down, looking there for Keane. In front, the mark was almost taken for the Bears. Kicked by Keane downfield. And here comes Barwick. And another goal to him. He'll still get it. Could have taken the free. That's his 7th. I think he could have taken a free kick and maybe the umpire let it play on.
Centering pass, and a good one too. Richardson really protecting himself there. I'm glad no one ran into it. And he finds Buckley inside 50 metres. Difficult shot. He's done it. A beauty. Well done by the former Carlton and St Kilda man.
Down in front, and Mark Roberts overruns it. Chance for a pick-up, and out it goes to Donnell. Donnell is tackled. And here's Fitzroy everywhere. Richard Osborne, open goal, can't miss, and rams it through and kicks it over the top of the big advertising SeaWorld sign. There's young Steve Williams fighting for it. All that was high was the tackle. Picked up by Banfield, a battler. Out it goes again. Looks like the run of Williams.
Rains.
Rains it was. Jeffrey Rains puts it through. And well played, Jeff Rains.
Clayton swinging to half forward. Keane in front. Reynolds in the big spoil. Thomas lines them up from 45 metres and steers it through. Fitzroy's 14th.
And I'm sure he's hoping at this stage it goes out of bounds, which it doesn't. Picked up by Barwick. Barwick back in the danger zone. Armstrong. Oh, Richard Osborne.
What a great mark. I think he's kicked a few goals, but he really hasn't done much.
Yes, there's his 5th. Which, you know, I agree with you. He hasn't picked up a lot, but that's so typical of Richard Osborne. He's a beautiful kick for goal. Out to Walsh. Walsh wants to race around his opponent, Trewella, which he does. Then he drives it out wide to O'Keefe. What a lovely left foot pass. I'd say it's a 5-goal breeze. David O'Keefe, and he's made it. That's his 2nd. This is Stephen Williams, the brother of Vice-Captain Mark Williams. A good 65 metres from goal. It's a nice long one, right to the teeth of goal. And good Mark McCarthy. Right in the teeth of goal did number 9, Michael McCarthy, who played a magnificent grand final for Hawthorn when his opponent was the fearsome Roger Merritt. He did very well against him. That was in the premiership side, and he puts it through. That's his second. And the Brisbane Bears newsstand is just in a small amount of danger of being pummeled to the ground.
Williams with enormous courage. Graham Osborne. Blind hand pass and hits Thomas perfectly. Now Loken under pressure. Good hand pass. Keane. He'll be pressured by Roberts. Off to Loken. Good tackle, Roberts. Still Fitzroy. Keane from 50 metres. Richard Osborne under it. And kicks a goal. And the Lions get there first for this last term at the 8-minute mark.
Strong play by Clayton. Sends it downfield. In front this time is Fidge. Misses it. And they're going again. It's Harris. And Harris will lead them in the race because of his pace. Picks it up. Easy, easy. Goal. Too easy.
Yes.
Nobody got near him. He had the pace to get there.
Reynoldson up but having to go the spoil. Harris and Fitzroy starting to run in numbers again. It looks a bit more like the first quarter. Graham Osborne spears it through. And the Roys look as if they're just about home. Richardson back to Hardy. Can he run? Yes, he can. 50 metres from goal. Tired kick, but it's got a good result. O'Keefe, who kicked 2 goals in the third quarter, and fell into O'Keefe's hands, gets his third, and the Bears get their 12th. Donnell again, moving it quickly and finding Buckley. Good long hand pass. Gives a lot of space to Walsh, who's been a good player on the wing. Runs a long way and still going. From 55 metres, long and home. What a beauty! Tremendous effort, starting on the half-back line.
Roberts, the bulky man, will put them back into attack. Not very long, actually. Up goes Reynoldson. Oh, the mark of the match.
Micken in front, and the captain does it well. Outside 50 metres. Oh, it's a bad pass, but it finds Richardson, and he can do it from there. He gives it to Hardy, directly in front, 25 metres out. 23.5 minutes gone last quarter. He's done it. 16 points the margin.
Mark's got Mark Micken. There's marks everywhere on those big fellows. Here comes, look at that dazzling hand pass from McIver again, out to Conlon. Conlon downfield, a good spoil. Barwick fighting for it. He's got the chance. Picked up there by Armstrong. Hooks it over his shoulder. And it's a miracle goal. Williams fighting for it too. Here he comes again. Short pass, it's a grubber to Richardson. Perfect ball handling. Richardson kicks it and does it. And puts it through. Well done, Michael Richardson.
Clayton out of the centre for Fitzroy. Conlon again unopposed. Long with the left boot. Richard Osborne. Yes! Directly in front. He'll kick from 15 metres out.
I read Gary, he can take a spectacular mark too. He really does take some big ones occasionally.
But today he's been using his body and using it well.
And the Bombers get the chance to climb up to 3 wins. Micken, fine mark. The captain hasn't stopped trying. Centering kick is good. O'Keefe, who's been a real success. 3 goals in the second half at full forward. He can kick pretty straight too. And long. That was both.
Fitzroy, to their credit, have answered every challenge very, very quickly. Micken wins another one. Mark Williams fights for it. Scott then punches it out. Nice strong play, Campbell. Tries to get a hand pass out to McCarthy. McCarthy hooks it back, and here's O'Keefe and Laurie once again. Laurie spoils it well, plays on, and there's the siren.
It's all over at Carrara. Victory to Fitzroy by 15 points. Major goal kickers, Barwick and Osborne with 7 apiece. And for the Bears, O'Keefe got 4 and Mark Williams 3. And the final score, Fitzroy 20 goals 9, 129. have defeated the Brisbane Bears 16-18, 114 by 15 points.